On the day of our college graduation photos, my parents stood behind the camera, happily taking picture after picture of my girlfriend Stella Daniels and my best friend Roman Hopkins. In every shot, the two of them stood shoulder to shoulder while my parents smiled proudly, but I was their son. I was the one who had spent 4 years as Stella's boyfriend. Dressed in my graduation gown, I stood alone in the corner waiting. My mother never called me over once. After the photos, Roman admitted he still hadn't found a job. Stella immediately walked over to him. "Roman, why don't you come work at the company I'm joining? We'll be close and I can look after you." My father nodded. "Send me your resume. I'll see what I can do. Your first job is too important to settle for less." Then my sister Peyton handed Roman a bottle of iced water herself. "My company is hiring too. I'll put in a referral. You don't have to face the interviews alone." It wasn't until they noticed my hand still hanging awkwardly in the air that everyone seemed to remember I was there. My mother frowned. "Hayden, we don't need to worry about you. You picked such an ordinary major. You'll be lucky if anyone hires you, so don't act like you're in a position to be picky." Stella was scrolling through the graduation photos. Then she stopped. "Hayden's blocking Roman in this one. Delete it." Out of 380 photos taken that day, it was the only one I appeared in. Roman looked so handsome in these. Let's not ruin the album with this one. My fists slowly clenched. So it wasn't that they hadn't noticed me. They had. They just didn't think I belonged in the picture. If that was how it was, I'd take the hint. I'd accept the job that meant never coming back. After deleting the photo, Stella handed her phone to Roman so he could choose more favorites. A notification appeared. Another job rejection. Roman's eyes turned red. "Am I really that incompetent? I can't even land a job." Stella immediately patted his shoulder. "It's not you. They just don't know talent when they see it. How about I take you out for a drink tonight?" Before she finished, my mother had already pulled him into a hug. "If Hayden couldn't find a job, I'd believe it. But you've always excelled at everything. There's no way someone like you can't get hired." Then she glanced at me. I hadn't said a word, yet somehow I'd become the example they used to prove how exceptional Roman was. Growing up, I had wondered if the hospital had switched us at birth. The DNA test said otherwise. Eventually, I convinced myself the problem had to be me. Maybe I wasn't lovable enough. Maybe I wasn't good enough. So I worked harder. It took years to understand that their favoritism had nothing to do with what I achieved. Ignoring me had simply become a habit. My father pulled out his phone and called the hiring manager at St. Aurelius Group. When he hung up, he smiled at Roman. "Leave it to me. Your first job matters. At the very least, you should start somewhere like St. Aurelius." Roman always had someone ready to catch him. Freshman year, he failed a core class. My mother immediately hired an upperclassman to tutor him for $300 a session and prepaid 20 lessons. That same semester, I scored a 95 on a major exam and excitedly sent my grade home. Mom replied, "You studied that hard and still lost 5 points?" I never sent another report card. Junior year, I collapsed outside the science building with acute gastritis. I called Stella and asked her to take me to the hospital. She sighed. "Roman has a presentation tomorrow. He's nervous, and he wants me to help him practice." "Hayden, you've always been independent. You can call an Uber yourself, can't you?" When my driver arrived, one look at my face made him get out and help me all the way into the emergency room. A stranger could see I needed someone. My girlfriend couldn't. Later, my mother casually asked about my job search. Before I could answer, Dad waved me off. "With that useless major, he should just take whatever he can get." Peyton wrinkled her nose. "Exactly. Just get a job already. Otherwise, you'll be freeloading off Mom and Dad after graduation." Even Stella added, "If you really can't find anything, I could ask whether my company needs someone at the front desk." I lowered my eyes and opened the offer letter that had been sitting on my phone for a week. Northwest Deep Space Materials Institute. World-class research, excellent salary.